morning, everyone. Welcome. I'm the Reverend Christine Dance, and I am honored to serve as the minister of the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Phoenix. Welcome to our online service. Welcome home. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, a very special welcome to you. The Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Phoenix strives to be a spiritual community for our time. We welcome all of every race, class, ethnicity, immigration status, sexual orientation, gender identity, religious background, mental and physical ability and disability. We welcome your whole self and your family, however you define it, into our worship as we build a community of caring and courage and hope. We have a very special service this morning as we plan for the congregational meeting this afternoon and a vote to ordain Sky Williams-Tao. And I have the great privilege of leading this service with Sky today. And we get to welcome many new members to our congregation. I welcome Sky Williams-Tao.
Our opening words are entitled, "We Are Community" by Alandra Williams. The history and legacy of Unitarian Universalism are shaped as much by Emerson, Foz, and Channing as it is by the ancestors in our congregations. We come to it through different avenues: the internet, an invitation, reading the Transcendentalists, or as babies or little kids. I invite you to grab a chalice or a candle from your home as we recite our covenant and light our chalice together. Love is the doctrine of this congregation. The quest for truth is our sacrament, and service is our prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge in freedom, to share our strength in fellowship. Thus do we covenant.
Hello, my name is Sarah Montgomery, and I am extra excited to be here today because we are voting to ordain one of my former coming-of-age students and youth group members, Sky Williams-Tao. I remember maybe 15, 17 years ago driving down to Tucson for a ropes course overnight with Sky, China Ray Newman, and their friend in the backseat of my car. We stopped to get gas, and I showed the kiddos how to use a squeegee to debug the windshield, and I went inside to get snacks. When I came out, they had used the squeegee to clean my entire car clean. It was really sweet. They had the best of intentions. It sort of shows how when you work with youth, you never know what ideas will resonate with them or what they're gonna do with them. And if that isn't embarrassing enough, I dug up Sky's new member bio from when they signed the membership book back in 2007. And here's a snippet. Sky says, "During the weekday, I spend my time pondering a fun question, how the early Earth evolved, and two serious questions, how to cure the deadly disease spinal muscular dystrophy, and second, how to make fuel cells more economical in order to decrease gasoline use and hence lower carbon emissions." I think they were like 13 then. So Sky, you have always been amazing, cerebral, justice-minded, and compassionate. I am so honored to witness this part of your ministerial journey. I also have a few announcements to share today. The first one, Arizona schools are facing a catastrophe. The prospect of being legally unable to spend the $1.2 billion already being collected. Unless the legislature acts before March 1st, the already underfunded schools will have to cumulatively cut spending by 17%. That's more than $1,300 per student. This will mean teacher layoffs, program cuts, and potentially even school closures, which will set up many students to fail. Please see the civic engagement page in the Service and Justice section of our website. to learn how you can help avert this disaster. The biggest announcement is that we have our mid-year congregational meeting this afternoon, immediately following service. And like other mid-year meetings, we will be talking about where we are as a congregation, including a financial update. But unlike many mid-year meetings, we'll actually have 3 votes this afternoon. One on our revised bylaws, changing our vision statement to our mission statement, and of course, the ordination of Sky Williams-Tao. Everyone is welcome to attend, and members on record are invited to vote. We know you care about this community and this congregation. We hope you will join us. There is much to do in our community, which you will find on our website, in our newsletter, Compass. You can sign up for Compass on our website, phoenixuu.org. Speaking about our financial situation and our congregation, we now have the opportunity to show our support for this congregation. Our offering is one way to show our commitment to our mission and our beloved community, to our connections with each other and our work in the world. We hope you will be generous in your support. You can text UUCP to 73256. You can donate through their website, or you can send a check. For all that you give to our congregation, we are so grateful. And we are delighted today to have some of our own UUCP musicians leading music, starting with Carolyn Allenby and Masaru Sakuma.
Rejoice and come in. Enter, rejoice and come in. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice and come in. Open your ears to the song. Open your ears to the song. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice and come in. Open your hearts, everyone. Open your hearts, everyone. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice and come in. Don't be afraid of some change. Don't be afraid of some change. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice and come in. Enter, rejoice and come in. New members, enter, rejoice and come in. Lots of them, great people. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice and come in.
I'm down here, Danny. Right. Today, for Together Time, it is time for an incredibly important ritual in the life of our congregation, the welcoming of new members into our congregation. There are some short bios of each of our new members on the website and in Compass that went out this week. I encourage all of you to read them and get to know these folks over the coming weeks and months. I will tell you that this is an exceptional class of human beings. Many of them, this is their first time being in the sanctuary for worship. They have learned about our congregation and fallen in love with it during the pandemic. Also within this class, we have people who have already led an adult faith development class, taught in our children's ministry programs, done social justice work that we supported with the Sunrise Movement, and of special note within this class, we have our new bookkeeper and our new treasurer. You are going to want to get to know these folks. They are committed and kind and interesting. I am thrilled to welcome Carol Ackerson, Eric Ariano, Ashley Hackman and her daughter Anna, Jonathan Hahn, and Chris Wachoff.
My name is Bunny Hodis, and I am the president of your Board of Trustees. It is an honor to welcome our newest members and celebrate their decision to join our community. They have signed our membership book and have made a commitment of time, talent, and financial support to this congregation.
Hi, I'm Jenny Jones, and I'm on the membership team. To all of you, I say welcome. We encourage you to share with us your creative thoughts, your life experiences, your questions, and your dreams about how we can make this a supportive and challenging community together.
It is a joy to welcome each and every one of you as a member into our community. Being a member of this congregation is an important step, but it is just a first step. I encourage each of you to grow in your religious life and to share your unique gifts. New members, please recite your words of commitment to membership. We'll have the words on the screen so that everyone can know what you are saying, but say them nice and loud so hopefully we can hear. Will you journey together with us, sharing the joys and the responsibilities of membership?
Yes, we joyfully commit ourselves to this congregation and to support its mission. We understand that membership comes with the responsibility of respect and the opportunity for growth. We look forward to joining you to build a stronger community.
Members of the congregation, we ask you to say the words after this at your home. We can't hear you, but we know you're saying it. And if you want to text yes in the chat, that will make it even more interactive. Will you reach out to these people in friendship, including them in our activities and fellowship? Will you walk with them on their religious journey? Will you be open to their unique gifts and perspectives? Will you extend a warm welcome to each of them, remembering that each of you was once a new member?
Yes, we join our strengths, talents, and commitment with yours. You are us, and we are part of you.
Okay, now this is my favorite part, because in the before times, the kids would be right up here in the front, and we would talk specifically to the children and the youth. So those of you who are children or youth who aren't members yet, I want you to stand up at home. Yep, I want you to stand up. Go stand in front of your TV or your computer. Go stand up. I can see you. I can't, but we can pretend that we can. All of you who are going through coming of age now, you're soon going to have the chance to become members. I want you to stand up there too. You are still in that category. So these are the new members of our congregation. They, like you, represent our future and our possibility. Will you, our children and youth, receive them into our community, showing them how things work around here, and encouraging their involvement and growth? And if so, please scream loudly into your computer or TV, yes. And if you want, you can or have your adult type yes into the chat. I'm hearing a resounding, loud, high voice yes, aren't you all? So as we welcome you. We will give each of you a rose. I like to use roses in both the new member and the child dedication rituals. But the roses are slightly different. For the children, we take off the thorns. We are there to protect them as they are growing into themselves, into their faith, and into the community. For the new members, we keep the thorns on, because the work of community is both beautiful and challenging. We do not promise there won't be bumps in the road, but we promise that we will be here to do it together. Ours is a shared ministry to help each other find meaning in life and to build a just and compassionate life and world, working to fulfill the vision and mission of this congregation and to make a difference in the wider world. As I say your name, come up and get your rose from Jenny. Please wave to the folks at home, and as you are comfortable, we will greet each other. I'm going to put my mask on for this, though. Microphones and masks. Ashley Hackman and daughter Anna Hackman. Welcome. Oh. So glad you're here. You guys want to wave to the camera right there? There you go. Thank you. Welcome. Down here. Jonathan Hahn. Yay! You all can cheer too. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you. Yay! Eric Ariano. Yay! Chris Wachoff. Woohoo! So glad you're here. Welcome. And Carol Ackerson. Thank you. We should give that to Anna. Yeah, excellent. All right. To all of you, let's give our new members a hearty welcome. And if you can, in the chat, let's say welcome to everyone. Thank you so much, members. We're so, so glad you are here. Woo!
Worshipper, lover of leaving, ours is no caravan of despair. Come yet again, come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshipper, lover of leaving, ours is no caravan of despair. Come yet again, come.
I got back up to the computer and there are literally hundreds of messages of yes and screaming in chat and lots of welcome to you all. It is the time in our service where we share the joys and sorrows of our community. Being together, it is good to share, to support each other, and to connect. You can share your joys and sorrows in the chat. Please write down your name at the beginning of it, anything that you want our community to know about it. If you want it to be shared only in the chat and not read aloud, please put the words private in front of it so I can hold it in my heart. While you are entering your joys and sorrows, let me mention a few in our world. I feel like we are running into more and more division. The banning of books, the restricting of teachers, the legislation that is being introduced in Arizona against our LGBTQ, especially our youth, the access to reproductive rights. I feel each day that I am feeling more and more division and hate and separation. I know there's so many things. How many of you are trying to figure out alternatives to your Spotify accounts right now? There are little things, there are big things that we can do. But I'm holding in all of our hearts that while things are difficult in other ways, that we are hurting from that as well. Let's turn to the joys and sorrows of our community. I have a joy from Dale Webush, who is here with Bunny today. Dale has accepted a new job as Government Relations Director for the City of Scottsdale. Congratulations, Dale. Congratulations. Still doing the important lobbying work in our legislature, but a much shorter commute now. Donna Talbot is happy to be recovering from an appendectomy this week. Donna was rushed to the hospital. Donna, we are glad you are home and safe, and we're sending so many prayers to you. Kim says, I got a new job teaching dance to kiddos. How wonderful. Mira Shaw says, my 93-year-old neighbor's son has died of COVID after 3 weeks in the hospital. She told me often that she had begged him to get vaccinated, but he refused. Holding that collective sorrow. Catherine Cruz says, it is a joy to welcome Jonathan Hahn. See, I'm going to have to relearn that, John. I'm sorry. As a new member. He has already helped lead the UUCP Sangha Buddhist group several times already, and a joy to welcome Eric Ariano, who has been joining us at Sangha. So Sangha, special welcome to 2 of our new members. Kat Granat says, thoughts for my coworker whose partner suffered a severe back injury in a mining accident as he gets ready for surgery. Joan Gale and Bill Snowden say that grandson Dante will have leg surgery on Tuesday. Please keep him in your prayers or meditations. From Ann Lackey, Ann says, granddaughter Destry has COVID for the 2nd time, even though vaccinated. Her mom, my daughter Jen, and husband Jason are moving to South Carolina. We will miss them. Multiple stresses and worries, Anne. Our hearts are with you. We'll see if there's anything else. I invite you to settle into your seats, put down your cup of coffee, take a couple deep breaths in, feel yourself connected to the ground, to the space around you. Breathe. I offer this prayer for our hearts. Spirit of life, Spirit of love, that which has 1,000 names and that is also indescribable. We give thanks for this day, where we celebrate the journey of one of our own, the power that this congregation gives its youth, and how the gifts of this congregation can result in gifts for the world. We give thanks for all of the youth who have shaped this congregation and the congregation that has shaped these youth. We give thanks for all of the beautiful people of UUCP, all of you who have weathered countless losses during this pandemic, of joys, of health, of milestones, of freedom. We send love to everyone who has lost a loved one during this time, especially for those who have had their grieving affected by disconnection from loved ones. We send our loving energy to all those who are struggling, who are lonely, who have health concerns, who have seen amplified losses during this time. We want them to feel seen, for them to know that we know that they are there and that our loving energy is surrounding them. We send our love to all of those in the wider community who are struggling with the hurts of society, fears of increasing housing costs, the many oppressions that affect our beloveds who are Latinx, Black, Indigenous, transgender, or non-binary. May we remember that their struggles existed before the pandemic and are amplified during it. And may we remember that the power of love is stronger than all of this, than we can ever imagine. May we know that we can spread it far and wide through our thoughts and our prayers, our intentions and our actions. May we remember that by amplifying the effects of love, we not only change ourselves, but we change the world. May we embrace love, spread kindness, practice acceptance, and know peace. May we embrace that loving kindness and spread it into the world in this moment of silence. Amen. Blessed be, and Ashe.
Love will guide us, peace has tried us, hope inside us will lead the way on the road from greed to giving. Love will guide us through the hard night. If you cannot sing like angels, if you cannot speak before thousands, you can give from deep within you. You can change the world with your love.
Love will guide us, peace has tried us, hope inside us will lead the way
For those of you who may not know me, my name is Sky Williams-Tao, and I use they, them pronouns. I also used to go by the name Celeste Allen, and I used to use she, her pronouns. My parents are James Allen, or Jim Allen, and Joanne Williams. I grew up in Phoenix, and more specifically, I grew up in this congregation. I first came to the church when I was around 11 or 12. My best friend, China Ray Newman's father, invited me to take part in the Our Whole Lives, or OWL, sexual education program. I then did the coming of age program here and became a member of the congregation. In my high school years, I was involved with the youth program, what was then YRUU. Also, during my second year of high school, I was on the committee that wrote the mission of the congregation. During my third and fourth years of high school, I served on the UUCP board as one of the 2 co-youth representatives. I was also involved with the justice work of the church, marching in pride parades and learning about immigration, both in Phoenix and on the border. It was while I was in high school that I first felt a call to the UU ministry. Part of that call came out of a UU camp in Southern California called Camp de Venneville Pines, and my experiences there of creating worship and community with and for other teenagers and adult advisors. And part of that call came out of this congregation. Part of the roots of my calling are in my experiences here of learning about my own body and a healthy way to approach my sexuality in OWL. It draws from my experiences of learning about Unitarian Universalism in this church and writing my own statement of belief in coming of age. It lives in my experiences of helping to shape the heart of this church and writing the mission and being on the board. All of these, and my experiences of learning about and creating justice, fed into my sense of call. Then I moved to Vermont to attend Middlebury College. In college, I was still figuring out my sense of calling and whether I wanted to go into the ministry. As part of that, I saw my peers around me doing internships for the careers they were interested in. I asked folks at this church if that would be possible for me to do here, and we set up 2 summer internships after my first and third years of college. And just to say, from my vantage point now, having that sort of opportunity to try a UU congregational internship and test out ministry in college is highly, highly unusual. After college, I moved back to Phoenix to live with my parents. I was considering applying to seminary at that point, but wasn't sure about it. It was then that I had a conversation with the then minister, Reverend Susan Frederick Gray, and she asked if I wanted to work on her campaign for UUA president, or the national UU president. I said yes. And for that church year, I worked on the campaign and also as a staff member for the church, as an administrative assistant. It was also during that year that I applied and was accepted to Starr King School for the Ministry. Then Reverend Susan won the election, and I started seminary. I also moved to Chicago and then to Syracuse, New York. I completed a more traditional ministerial internship, a 1-year internship with the First UU Society of Syracuse. After my internship was over, I moved back to Phoenix again and completed my Master's of Divinity. This past fall, I also went before a national UU body called the Ministerial Fellowship Committee. I passed my interview with the committee and am now in what is called preliminary fellowship with the UUA. And to bring us all the way back to the present, I am now asking this congregation to ordain me.
Thank you, Massaro. It's beautiful. So I think it's really important that folks here at UUCP understand what ordination means. And particularly that our faith is one of the few where the sole authority for ordination lies with the congregation. It is not the denomination or a bishop or some person out there somewhere who ordains a minister in the Unitarian Universalist faith. No, it is a group of people, an entire congregation that does that.
At one point, I was looking through the UUA's ordination packet, and I found some information about the history of UU ordination. I particularly like this quote about our ancestors on the Unitarian side. Our congregational ancestors took seriously their sacred right and responsibility to recognize callings among their members and to call forth those individuals in service to God. There's a direct link between that practice and the authority for today's UU congregations as the only body that can ordain UU ministers, end quote. Some of the language is a little different than we would use today. But I love that idea. That our ancestors took seriously their sacred right and responsibility to recognize callings among their members and to call forth those leaders. And that is the idea behind why I'm asking the UU congregation of Phoenix to ordain me. I feel like this congregation called me forth, invested in me, grew me, and loved me. To honor that relationship and history of faith formation, I am asking that this congregation also ordain me to UU ministry.
At our Unitarian Universalist General Assembly each summer, there's a ceremony that recognizes religious professionals and the different milestones that they have achieved. The ritual starts with these very special words. We call from among you. Yes, we call from among you. And people stand up from all over the hall and they walk forward from among the people to be recognized. This acknowledges that religious educators, musicians, and ministers come from among all of us in the congregation. Sky came from among this congregation. I was in a congregation for 20 years. It was where I also felt the call to ministry, and they called from among them to ordain me into ministry. Calling from among means that we are committed to growing people in their faith. And some may make the unusual decision and commitment to make that their life's calling. In Sky's case, it was very telling that it was from our commitment to our youth, our commitment to healthy sexual education and youth-led leadership, and alternative ways of doing community, like camp, and being able to lead worship that led to this commitment. Sky is making that commitment to ministry, and we must continue to make that commitment to grow people in our faith.
And I do hope that this congregation continues to grow people. I don't want this to only be my story. Because I think at our best, our congregations do help people in developing their beliefs and faith, in doing deep spiritual work, and learning that we are all valuable and all have important gifts to give to each other and the world. In that, I do really want to acknowledge both the value of UU ministry and acknowledge that there are types of leadership besides the ministry. There are many ways to live Unitarian Universalism in this world. I also just want to lift up the way I was invited in. There were a lot of points in my journey where folks from this congregation specifically invited me into leadership. They invested in me in that way. And when I was in leadership, they cared about me. People checked in with me and included me in the conversation, and my thoughts were taken seriously. It's easy to tell my story now as this big picture and inevitable thing. But the real truth is, I wouldn't be here now without a lot of small moments of care and without a lot of people inviting me in again and again and again.
Thank you so much. So why does all this matter? Why are we devoting an entire service to this? First of all, we wanted to make sure that before you made this vote today, you understood what it meant. Those of us who have experienced nurturing and caring ministers, or hurt and trauma at the hands of organized religion and religious professionals, know that a minister has power, which can be used for good or bad. Whether we as ministers wish for us to be held to a higher standard or not, it is true that it is often conferred on us nonetheless. In Unitarian Universalism, we have a strong denomination that is supporting our ministers in formation and acts as a strong gatekeeper in determining who they are authorizing to be ministers. That has both its positives and its negatives. But ultimately, a minister is not called reverend, is not ordained, is not wear the stole until a congregation makes it so. That is a lot of power to affirm the ministry of a person and send them out into the world serving the responsibilities and privileges that ministry confirms. With a vote to ordain Sky Williams-Tao, we are telling the Unitarian Universalist world, the interfaith world, and all other congregations that we affirm this minister, their ministry, and their call to serve our faith in the world. We become mindful of the responsibility that comes with it, and we are making a special covenant, a sacred promise between Sky and UUCP, made with trust and mutual respect. We call from among you, Sky Williams-Tao. We wanted you to hear Sky's story as a call to action. It is a testament to creating space where each person can explore their faith and grow in it and be challenged in it and potentially have it change their life. It is a story of the impact in investing in our children and youth, creating innovative and supportive environments for them to explore. And it is a testament to how both a person and the congregation can be changed by leadership and involvement. And then finally, we want to have it as a celebration. A year and a half ago, we had the great privilege of ordaining Reverend Anthony Johnson. It was full of joy and so much pride in his ministry and our role in it. And we are going to have the opportunity to have that same pride, that same joy again. And right now, we need pride and joy. Our hearts need it. Our morale needs it. Whether you were here when Sky was growing up or whether you joined the congregation today, you are part of the tradition that makes ministers. That, indeed, is something to be very proud of. With a vote to ordain Sky Williams-Tao, we are calling from among us and telling the Unitarian Universalist world that we are affirming this minister. Together, we have the opportunity to live and love together and see the light of truth and the light of purpose grow in each and every one of us.
been sailing all my life now. Never harbor or port have I known. The wide universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue boat home. Sun, my sail, and moon, my rudder, as I ply the starry sea, leaning over the edge in wonder, casting questions into the deep, drifting here with my ship's companions, all we kindred pilgrim souls, making our way by the lights of the heavens in our beautiful blue boat home. I give thanks to the waves upholding me, hail the great winds urging me on, greet the infinite sea before me, sing the sky my sailor's song. I was born upon the fathoms, never harbor or port have I known. The wide universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue boat home.
What talent we have here at UUCP. Thank you all. Before closing words, I do want to give you a little sneak peek that Sky will be back in the UUCP pulpit in 2 weeks to lead a service about reproductive justice. So come and join us to hear more from Sky and talk about an issue that is critical to our times. We want to remind you again and invite you to the mid-year congregational meeting immediately following the service. Give a few minutes for those of us who are leading the service to get to our computers. Again, visitors, please feel free to join us. It's interesting, and you can hear a little bit more of what's going on with us. The link is in the chat and will be on the final slide.
Our closing words are the end of the piece by Landry Williams that we used to start this service. I am part of the connective tissue that holds the legacy and future of our faith. I am church across the street, AYS, YRUU, Youth Cons, Journey Towards Wholeness, Groundwork, CUUYN, The Mountain, and GA Youth and Young Adult Caucus. We are the children of freedom fighters, visionaries, and radical liberal theologians. We are the phoenix rising out of the ashes of the McCarthy era and the civil rights, women's, and queer liberation movements. We are the survivors and beneficiaries of youth-led and youth-focused beliefs and programming that encouraged us to be change makers, boundary pushers, and institutionalists at the same time. We are and will be the ministers, religious educators, congregational presidents, organizers, and social change leaders our faith has led us to be. We wear our faith as tattoos on our bodies and in our hearts as a testament to the blood, tears, dreams, and inspirations of our community, ancestors, and elders. So it has been, and so might it be. Go in peace, go in love.
whoever you are, come, 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 whoever you are, come, come, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving, it doesn't matter, ours is not a caravan of despair. Come, come, whoever you are, come, 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 even if you have broken your vow 1,000 times. Come, even if you've been waiting for a miracle to come. Just come, come, whoever you are. Come, 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 whoever you are. Come, just come, come, whoever you are. Come, 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 whoever you are. Come, Shuva, 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 yet again come. Shuva, 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 yet again whoever you are, whoever you are.
Me and my friends, we're all misunderstood. They say we stand for nothing, and there's no way we ever could. Now we see everything that's going wrong with the world and those who lead it. We just feel like we don't have the means to rise above and beat it. So we keep on waiting, yeah, waiting on the world to change. We keep on waiting, yeah, waiting on the world to change. It's hard to beat the system when we're standing at a distance. So we keep on waiting, yeah, waiting on the world to change.
Now if we had the power to bring our neighbors home from war, they would have never missed a Christmas. No more ribbons on the door. And when you trust your television, what you get is what you got. Cause when they own the information, oh, they can bend it all they want.
That's why we're waiting, yeah, waiting on the world to change. We keep on waiting, yeah, waiting on the world to change. Not that we don't care, we just know that the fight ain't fair. So we keep on waiting, yeah, waiting on the world to change.
Give me the
we're still waiting, yeah, waiting on the world to change. Keep on waiting, yeah, waiting on the world to change. One day the younger generation is gonna rule the population, so we keep on waiting, yeah, waiting on the world to change. Keep on waiting, yeah, waiting on the world to change. Waiting on the world to change. Waiting on the world to change. Waiting on the world to change.
There's a party going on right here, a celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon'